Greetings. In this quick video, I want to show you how to crack open crab legs if you do not have crab tools like a crab mallet and a crab cracker. Most people do not have those tools. So I want to show you how to open them. It's fairly simple, and it doesn't matter if you have the larger legs, the king crab legs, or they're gigantic. So let me go ahead and show you how to do it. It's fairly simple. Now, the vast majority of the meat you're going to be able to extract just with your hands. Fairly simple to do. So basically just pull out one of the legs from the center cluster piece here, like that. Boy, doesn't that look juicy. And then from here, what you're going to do is you're going to do a reverse bend back and forth, but you don't want to be too hard and firm. So you're going to gingerly crack it back and forth. So you're going to push until you hear a crack, but don't crack all the way through the shell. You're just basically barely breaking it. Like that, see there? All right, and now what we're going to do is we're going to reverse bend like this. The whole objective is not to break the meat. Now if you do, no big deal, you can use forks to pry it out. But the ideal is to do a reverse bend, and then you might actually go to the side like this a little bit. See there? And then you gently pull. Boom, there you go. And see, that took all the meat out of this portion right here. And then of course I can use a fork to eat this cluster joint here. I could just use a fork, so you can see there. And then you could just take your mouth and eat it like that. Let me go ahead and show you. Like this, and then also don't jerk it with your mouth, just gently. Okay. And then of course with this joint, the only thing you have to do is just get the meat out like this. Pretty much self-explanatory, or you can just use your fingers and pick it out and eat it like this. But of course, if you're out in public at a dinner table, you might want to just use a fork. Again, let's do another one. Fairly simple to do. So I take all the joints off like this. So again, gently bend until you hear a crack, and then bend the other way. So you're getting the crack all the way around. And sometimes you have to go side by side, but you don't have to on this one. What tools can you use if you get bigger legs? So for example, this is the leg, but this crab chomper, whatever you'd call this, you're not going to be able to get this with your hands. And of course, if you have king crabs, those aren't going to be able to get. So you would normally use a crab cracker on this, but you don't. So there's multiple tools, household items that you'll have at your disposal that you can use to crack it open. Now, what I use, which I have, but you might not have, is a nut cracker. You can use kitchen shears, but I don't like this as well. It doesn't feel strong enough to use kitchen shears. One favorite is a can opener. So you can go like that and crack it like that. We'll do that in a second. Or you can actually use a non-kitchen item. You can use pliers, for example. It's probably better to do it from the handle part, but you got sanitation issues with this. So you get the picture. You don't necessarily have to use needle nose pliers or regular pliers because of the sanitation issue. I mean, technically you're not touching your meat with it, but it's just not good. So what you're looking for is basically a tool that has a handle on it that's strong enough to where you can use a hand grip to crack it. Like a crab cracker would be used for. You could use like there's garlic crunchers, garlic openers that you can use. Multiple different items around the kitchen or even the household that would be more sanitary than pliers, but you get the picture. So for example, let's go ahead and open it with this can opener like this. And the only thing we're trying to do is get a break. So it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different than the open it with your hands. So here, see there, only thing I had to do is just crack it a little bit. See there? Look at that yummy, yummy meat.
So remove the claw. All right, now that's too thick to do with your hands, of course, right? Now you can pull on these, which I will do, but get your tool, your crab cracker, whatever you have. But as you can see here, only thing you have to do is just crack gently. A little bit like the leg, if it'll let you. And see there, it exposes the meat. So we'll eat both sides. Like that. And then of course you can take the two feet like that and pull like that. That'll make it a little bit easier to get that meat inside. Look at that. Delicious. Low calories, but boy, that's so good. When you have a joint like this, these joints, these are all food. So you remove all the legs, and then you could just tear into it with your fingers or a fork and just start pinching that meat off. And eating it like that. Of course, I should be dipping it in my olive oil sauce. So good.
All right, let's try. Let's get another claw. Yeah, like this one here. So, nutcracker. This is my favorite one. This is my go-to if you have a nutcracker. Now I went over here, and then I want to turn it to the side. Like that. Now, if you're curious to how long you should cook crab legs, usually they're going to be already pre-cooked. 99 times out of the 100, they're already pre-cooked. So the only thing you have to do is really heat it up. So I'll do my temperature at 400, and then if it's not frozen, I'll do 15 minutes. If it's frozen, I'll do 20 minutes. But I'll put a link at the end of this video. I'll put a link at the end of this video on how to bake crab legs. Fairly simple to do. And, you know, I get these particular ones at Aldi. And for £1.5 pounds, it costs 24 bucks, $23.99. Which actually that's on the cheap side for £1.5 pounds. About a year and a half ago, it was only $18.99. So that just goes to show you, in inflation, the price of everything going up. All right, thanks so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe.